Okay, we're back. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Press any key, but I thought it was a button. I am white t-shirt maxing. I bought a bunch of cheap white t-shirts, so this is all I wear now. Only comfy clothes. So normally I'm sitting up forward, but today we're leaning back. Let me see. Let's get that first sip of the day. How goes it? How goes it? She just didn't say souvenir. She just said it's a. Yeah, I mean it just grazed me. I mean, I don't necessarily think that implied that it was a bullet wound. Actually, there's no souvenir here though. Yeah, she just said it's like a There's nothing, no big deal. I don't. Souvenir is not correct, but you know. Yeah, it's uncommon for you to get. I don't know if this is really implying like she got shot, but yeah. Meant for me is a little bit of a exaggeration. She said they were aiming at somebody else. It was a stray bullet, a stray round. The tone for this line is off. It's not, guess it's just bad luck then. Like, look at her face and then look at how she's, like, concerned. It's not just like, oh, I guess that was just bad luck. She's like, ooh, like, that's, like, scary. She said, you know, you never know what can happen on a battlefield. I guess it was just bad luck. But the tone here shouldn't be, oh, I guess it was just bad luck. It was, you know, it's, I would almost go with like, it's scary how anything can happen on a battlefield. Must have just been bad luck this time. Yeah, the implication here being is that since the person was aiming at somebody else, but it hit her, and not the person they were aiming at, and it was a stray, that's, you know, you could say that was actually good luck. But I don't like this, yeah, pretty much. It's more like, that's true. But you could say that since I got hit by a stray, it was actually good luck. How's the translation for it? It's bad, unfortunately. It's not good. I think we'll just go with 2 scouts. We have a little counter at the bottom to keep track of the worst translation so far. Last time was pretty bad. This is so weird. Like, sometimes they have him swear, and then sometimes they have him say, like, oh crap instead. This should have been like mazuize. This is like shit. Not oh crap. I gotta be careful with that one. That's some VTuber line. How are we supposed to get back now? It's like this is more like there's no way to escape now. I don't know if it's not really a question. Dirt and debris watareso on a point though. No, this is actually giving you incorrect information here. Because it's not find some that's sturdy enough to cross, it said find a point or a place that's sturdy enough to cross. He is mentioning the debris, but this isn't cut off. It's like, I see, I mean, I don't think there's gonna be somewhere that nice. I remember this mission now though. Tree. No, it's not hot. Hot damn is not really right either. It's like, oh, that was lucky. I think, like, oh, I think we could cross there. My cat's... What are you doing? Hey! Hey! What are you doing? Stop it. He's like... I don't know what... He just walked up to one... I have, like, baby locks on all of my drawers and cabinets, and they still try to open them. Like, he was about to break the baby locks off of them. Sucks to be that guy. Holy shit. Enemy reinforcements have appeared. Well, that doesn't seem fair. Rags! The dog. Bork. No, it's not the cavalry is here. This is just backup, like, they came for us. This is, like, it's weird that they undercut lines like this sometimes. He's like, oh, it's backup, they came for us. You don't need to say the cavalry is here. Well, okay, now this is really, 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 really bad. This is actually really... Okay, I'm adding this. This is the worst translation so far. Also, the cat is playing with something. I gotta find where we are in the... normally Doc is here to help. But I gotta find where we are in the... Nigeru. Nigemawari. I think it was Nigemawari. Nigeru. Hold on. Nigeru ni... Ah, okay. Okay, Kurodo, nigeru mawaru no wa koko made da ze. Right? So, if you're just joining, right? The use of Scaredy Claude has been a very big part of the story. Like, it's something that they use as a really big, like, plot point, right? They call him a Scaredy Claude because it's Yowamushi Kurodo. It is a very specific turn of phrase. And at this point in the story, they're not calling him that anymore. Holy shit, the cats are going crazy. And it's a kind of a big deal because he got into, you know, there was like there's a whole controversy about him not saving Riley, their like childhood stuff. Like he takes the phrase Scaredy Claude like really seriously. Like it hurts him when people say that about him. And so you can't just use it when it's not here. It's kind of a big deal narratively speaking. So when you just toss it in for no reason, when the actual line is just like, all right, Claude, like now like the running ends here, like the running away ends here. That's all it is. It's like, you know, no more running. Right? So like, it's no more running from here on out. Like the Scaredy Claude is not actually present. So adding it really hurts the narrative here. Because it makes it think like it's contradictory, where they just had like a heart-to-heart going over it. Like, he doesn't want to be called that anymore. Or they don't think he should be called that anymore. Right? And right before this, Claude was like telling Raz off for just attacking out of nowhere. But now he's backing him up. It's like, okay, now that we have the cavalry here, they didn't really say that, but now that we have support, now we can attack. Like, now we could go on the counteroffensive. He even says, like, yeah, counterattack. And it's not weapons free, but, you know, it's not a big deal. With the context, it's really messed up, because they're not calling him a Scaredy Claude. I mean, cavalry here it's a phrase, but it's not... At that point, it was... more like, oh, everybody, they came for us. It was more heartfelt. God kick shot. Yeah, he kind of. I don't get the. Ese medic. They don't give a translation for that. It's so weird. They did this in VC1 as well, where they just don't give a translation for those lines if you're listening in. Oh fuck. In Japanese. Like she just said, I won't let you die. I just wanted to spot them. Yeah, he just said survival of the fittest. I don't know why they just don't translate those lines either. Jakuniku Kyoshoku. Ah, can't get close enough. Yeah, that's the issue, is there's a guy literally just behind cover. Kurodo. I think it's his shock trooper too, yeah. Nice. Dude was just chilling in a cave too. Alright. We should be good. That's unfortunate. He thought he found a comfy place to just chill out. Yeah, I killed the guy. Yes. Man. Yeah, you can't. He said you can't let him die, basically. I really don't understand why they didn't decide to translate or give any text for that. Like, it's kind of a part of the game. I mean, there's no text for them to translate, theoretically. I like that he just turns like, hey, dude. Yeah, like there's no text, so, but that, I don't think that's an excuse. You know what I mean? Like, okay, there's no text, but that doesn't mean you get to just leave out and it's a whole part of the experience for the player. Like the Japanese players get to hear that text. There's no ... here. It's like, alright, that's all of them. Man, I didn't know how that was gonna... Like, I was worried there for a second. This is more like... You should be thanking me, I'm the one who saw that flare. I don't... Actually, they said the dog's name is Ragna, which is probably short for Rag Knight, not Ragnarok. Right? This just seems like straight up incorrect. They call it Rags, which is fine. Like Ragu instead of Rag. Like Rag is kind of a weird name for a dog, but so Rags is fine shortening, but I think it's Ragna, not, which would be short for Rag Knight, not Ragnarok. That's weird. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, it's so weird. They're very inconsistent with Raz's swearing. Like, let's get the hell out of here. I'm freezing my ass off. This is actually fine, but before he's like, oh crap. I don't like, is this really happening? And also, they left out the Fujimi no Razu, which is like the invincible Raz. Like, that's the point. He's kind of poking fun at him. They left out that bit, and they added in Yowamushi Claude before, so this line doesn't really work. It should be, oh, is all it takes for the invincible Raz to get taken out is a little rain and a cold. Like,
いや、こいつに限ってそれはない。よく言うだろ。バカは風邪をひかないってね。
okay, so they just changed this completely. This is a Japanese saying like idiots don't get colds, like dumbasses can't catch colds, which would be difficult to translate because it's not a common saying in English. I don't think we say, you know, morons or idiots don't get colds. But for the setting, I don't like changing it because the point here is that they're calling him a dumbass, right? Like, the point of this is like, he's a dumbass, he can't catch a cold, right? So even if you don't understand that that's a Japanese saying, like, you know, baka wa kaze hikanai, like, it should still be like, oh, you know that, you know what they say, you know, dumbasses don't get sick. Just leave it, because that's the point. Is they're calling him stupid, and so now it's like, oh, you know what he says, he's invincible, but that doesn't really land because both Kai and Riley are saying, oh, you know what they say, right? Dumbasses can't catch colds or something like that. They're calling him stupid, not making fun of him for being invincible. Right? So, like, and they missed the point of this line too, because he said, oh, I see that, oh, that's the case, but then the rest of us should be careful, saying like, we're not stupid, but Raz is stupid. And there's no, this coffee, hold on, I don't think, maybe I missed it while I was listening, but I don't think there's anything about coffee here. Blah blah blah. 気象よく言うだろう、バカは風邪ひかない。でも僕たちは気づけないとね。Yeah, no, there's nothing about none of this. There's nothing about coffee mug in his honor. It's not here. This whole line is just invented. It's just, oh yeah, but the rest of us we'll have to, you know, be careful. So they've just kind of completely changed this line. It's just not existent. Very weird. Yeah, so this doesn't make sense here, right? So now he's like, oh, everybody gets a shot in, but nobody else was really making fun of him, so it doesn't make sense. He's like, oh, I see how it is. You know, everybody wants to take a swing at me. I won't forget this. That's very weird. I don't know why they did that. Probably because, you know, idiots don't catch a cold isn't a saying outside of Japan. But you can't just, like, remove the line. It has to be replaced with an equivalent if you're going to replace it. Infantry gloves. Like, that's the issue. Like, if you're saying, oh, I don't want to use that because it's not really a saying in English, then you have to replace it with an equivalent joke, like an equivalent saying. And the point of that saying was they're saying Raz is a moron. So the joke has to be something about, like, you could even just say, like, oh, you don't have to worry, Raz, you're too stupid to get sick. Like, that makes sense. You know, you can kind of grasp that even if you don't know the saying. Right? That would be the concept. Yep. What? What? No, he just said, morning, Raz. Did you sleep well? What? Where did this sunshine shit come from? Huh? That's so weird. What? Why would you do that? What's the point? Like, no, thanks to you, yeah, I mean, slept like a log is fine. Didn't even dream. Yeah, that's fine. But, like, sunshine? What? I don't like bombshell in a bikini, but he is saying, like, you know, I wish I dreamed about some hot chick. Let me just double check the line. Yeah, I mean, it's... Yeah, I don't like bombshell, but he was like, yeah, I would like, you know, some hot chick, basically. Yeah. Not you realize, but man, you keep going on like that, you know Kai's gonna, you know, slap you one again. Wow, this is weird. They blunted this line completely. I don't understand it. He said, oh, not like, he was more like, oh, I'm getting addicted to it. Like, I kind of want her to hit me. Like, Zehi onegai shitai. He's being like a little weirdo. But it's funny. Kuse ni naru. Like, I just want to double check it. Kuse ni. How do they? Yeah. それは癖になりそうだな。ぜひお願いしたいぜ。Like, he's saying like, oh man, you know, I'm getting addicted to that. I kind of want her to hit me. This like, next time I'll cut out the middleman and just ask her to smack me is overly cumbersome. This is interesting. I don't think I would go with Raz here. This should be, he's almost talking to himself, but also talking at Raz. So it's more like, I just spent so long, years, staring at the sky, like as an empty husk. Empty husk is good. Bud, why are you meowing? If I was going to drink a shot each time there was a bad translation, I would die. He's brought his favorite toy over. What? What? Come here. Come here. Yeah. Why are you meowing? What do you have to meow about? This is an important cutscene, though. Wow. This isn't... Yeah, that's wrong. It wasn't remember where this picture was taken. He just said, do you remember this picture? Yeah, he just screams at me. They have their favorite little mouse toy, and they pick it up, and then they meow while they're carrying it in their mouth. Both of them do it. It's... What are you meowing me for? It's not Ragnite Power and Energy Miller Company. I mean, Miller Company is written there, but... I don't know, I'd have to see a picture of that from the Japanese, because they've changed it before. Well, come here then. Well, hop up. What? You're being a baby. Yeah. He's such a baby. But now he is demanding to sit in my lap. Here. Buddy. You're a baby. Wow, they really messed up this line. He's talking about that day. He always wants attention. He's such a baby. You're such a baby. Like, look at this. He's such a baby. You're such a baby. I don't know if you can hear him purring, but he's like loud. And then he'll lick my arm and then bite. Just nibble. But he said, like, the weather that day was just like today's. Not a cloud in the sky. It was clear. It's not, it's more explicit. Yeah. He bite. Wow, they left this out. It's like we heard something we'd never heard before, or we heard a weird noise. We were playing outside. Laylee and I. Laylee, stop biting. Why are you biting? Stop. Laylee and I were playing outside just like normal when we heard something strange. Is translating with kanji search sites like Japan good for practicing? I mean, it's not bad, but you really, like, context matters a lot. Meow. Meow. Yeah. I don't know if I would go with we're done here. It's like, let's go. Shikiage. It's not bad. Yeah. Tazunetekuru. I don't know if I would call tazuneru. That's not really bothering. It's like you've been. It's more like you've been like calling my dad or like visiting my dad. What did you do to him? I don't know why it's them. It should be him. I don't know if I would like, I like little Riley here. It's more like, oh, you must be Riley. Yeah, how big you've gotten. Hold on, let me pull back up chat. Sorry, I'm trying to juggle the cat being here. How did it come to my attention that the VC translation was so bad? Because I played VC1, and that was right when I was playing, or right when I was learning Japanese, and I could tell right away, like, it was very off. And so I just went back after I learned more Japanese, and we did the whole Valkyria Chronicles 1, and now we're going through 4 because it has not improved, really. This is wrong. This is actually just factually wrong. It should be, yeah, no need for concern. Owl's research, your father's research. It's I'll continue your father's research. It's hikisugu. It's not safe in my hands. That sounds like he just took it, or like he took the notes, but this is implying like he will do the research himself. At which stage? It was pretty early. Like, the Valkyria Chronicles translation is so bad, you don't have to be that good to recognize that it's bad. But this is hikitsugu, which is like, to continue on. I'll continue on your father's research. And this buries it. Like, he said sama, which doesn't necessarily imply doctor. If it was sensei, then it would imply doctor. But it's just sama, so they've kind of given away that he's a doctor. Which is weird, because in the previous line, they didn't give away that he would be continuing the research. So it should just be, like, Belger, or Mr., or something along those lines. The no isn't here. It's just screaming. This is actually a case where, like, Claude is like hysterical. He didn't have this like full sentence. He's just like, Laylee, the fire, you know, we have to, he's all cut off. Yeah, so this is right. Like, Dad, Mom, my sister, they're inside. I don't like it's not too dangerous. This is actually really, really important because the framing of this is why Riley initially had so many problems with Claude, right? So they're calling him a scaredy cat or a scaredy Claude for this, right? And the reason is because all he's saying is you can't, it's dangerous, not it's too dangerous, right? There's a subtle difference here, which is, you know, obviously they're children, so they don't, you know, fully comprehend what's going on. But all Laylee heard was, you can't, it's dangerous, right? But by saying it's too dangerous, they're giving, like, too much understanding to Claude, right? Where he's saying, it's too dangerous, otherwise you would go in. Whereas he just said, it's dangerous in general, which is, you know, kind of an important inflection point. Also, they said sister, but it was imoto, which is little sister, which kind of makes it even, you know, even worse, right? So I'm not sure why they left that out. You could have just said my little sister Fiona. She's right there. I'm not sure how they delivered this in the English, but these lines are too coherent. It's not we can't. It's just I'm scared. We'll die too. It should be, you know, shorter. Oh, I mean, because people are terrible at translating Japanese games. The whole like, oh, speech bubble cramping thing is, that excuse is way overblown. No, it's this should be flipped. It's not let go of me, please. It's please, or it should just be let me go, Claude. Like, let me go. Also, the Japanese VAs are doing a really insanely good job there. So you can understand the animosity between Riley and Claude. This cat. So that, no, he's saying so that's how it was. Stop biting me. There's a little bit of nuance being lost here. Oh, I mean, in VC1, right, like, they totally blunted the tank names. They were all based off of, like, you know, like the naming convention for small stuff, like the mouse. Stop biting. Why are you biting me? This is so bad. This isn't I stopped lady from rushing in, but I wasn't being noble. I was just scared out of my mind. He said, I stopped her, but I was just terrified. Like, that's it. That's the whole line, is I was just terrified. It's not... this is like, nasakenakatta. It was pathetic. I hated myself for being so useless, for not being able to do anything. It's not that Lady stopped talking to me. It's... I never saw her after that. It's not in my head. This is more like, I know they're saying like heart and head there's a little bit of a difference between like the nuance there, but it's not getting pulled back to that day. It was I moved on with my life, but in my heart I was always there, stuck in place, unable to move. This isn't blankly. This is explaining like why he can tell what the weather is going to be like. So after that I found myself just standing looking at the clouds, the sun, the rain. Yeah, he doesn't say to cope. There's no doing that to cope, but it's just, and then I realized I could tell, like I could understand the weather. No, it's not always figured. You learned it in the academy. It's so that's how your little wind. Yeah, like wind talk is fine. It's mostly fine, but it's not like you learned it at the academy, huh? I don't. The framing of this is kind of backwards. It's not. It honestly made me mad, but it's more like watch. And they left out the metaphor that he actually used here, which was what it pissed me off or made me mad watching you guys run around free like a cloud in the sky, is what he's saying. How should you best focus? I mean, you kind of need to do a little bit of everything. I would say learning hiragana and katakana fully, and then going to grammar would be the best. He doesn't say dumb guy like me. It's more just like guy like me wasn't thinking about the future. And anyway, I'm a darksgen. You know how it is, basically. Chad, is this real? Yeah, it's weird. They left out the part where he's like, and then one day you were teasing me about something, like something pointless, and I just stopped caring. I stopped caring about everything and swung at you. This is weird because the phrasing of this in Japanese is a little more... It's a little more poetic, right? He's not saying, I tasted blood, I heard my own bones crack. That's like such a weird thing to say. It's like I started punching you, and for the first time, I tasted blood and I felt my bones crack. It's kind of, it's drawing an allusion to like him feeling alive again, right? So it's not like it is and it isn't literal. Yeah. But at the same time, I knew that it was nothing compared to what she went through. Yeah. Wow. That, okay, I might have to update the translation here again because this is really bad. Unless, I'll check the next line real quick. Just to see if they, like, reversed the order, but... Hold on. He said, not to... So I'd never be frozen by fear again is not what he said. Yeah. Wow, that's really bad. He said it's to protect what I care about. Or, like, to protect what's important to me. Not so I'd never be frozen by fear. Yeah, we're updating this. That's really bad. And it's such a pivotal moment. Wow, I can't type. Like, this is just straight up not what he said. It's completely wrong. There we go. That's, like, just completely wrong. That's insane. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not that I was gonna apologize to you. It's like I felt bad about it, man. But it's all actually thanks to me. It's not. I mean, killed the old me isn't bad here. It's like, ラズに殺されて蘇った. It's like you killed me and brought me back. That should really be the emphasis here. Like, you killed the old me but brought me back. Not think I'm such a bad guy, but maybe she'd, think better of me. Yeah. Final battle is a little decisive. Kessen is like decisive battle. It's not you almost got yourself killed. I mean, forget about yesterday. There's a limit to how reckless you can be. Fujimi as invincible is one thing, but Fujimi is really immortal. I'm not sure if I would change it though. I won't die until I've paid the Empire back for everything. Yeah, I'm not joking around. It's inochi o daiji ni is not take care of yourself out there. It's I get it. I'll be careful. He's talking about his own life. Inochi o daiji ni is like to be careful for your life or treat life with respect. So it's like he's saying I'll watch out, not take care of yourself. And then I will too. They actually flipped the direction on this. They were both self-referential. He didn't say too quite cliche, or what? He's like, what's the problem? Too rough for you? Furio is like, I don't know. Punk isn't a good translation. It's more like Furio. Schoolboy is decent here because that's kind of putting the emphasis on it. Like Raz is from the streets, and Claude really isn't. Why are you meowing at me?
正直ちょっと憧れてた。
憧れてた。No. Yeah, always wanted to. It's fine. This is actually fine. It's his stupid will, you know, Baka Utsuru is like, yeah, I don't want to catch his stupid. She didn't say weird. It's like, you guys are disgusting. Like, it's not all mysterious. It's you're probably just talking about somebody's ass. Wow. No, she doesn't say chasing T and A. That's not good. She's just like, oh, that's the worst. Like, you guys are the worst. Right before talking about something like that before, you know, the decisive battle. She doesn't say chasing T and A. That's really not good. Don't do that. Okay. This cat, I swear. I think we finally get some actual Empire characters. Oh yeah, this guy. Love this guy. I don't like games begin. It was more like this is where the fun starts. Got bros, where you at? The tanks are cool. Yep. Yeah.
帝国側もただ主勢に回っていたわけではない。帝国軍参謀本部は連邦軍の進軍に対しある作戦を実行していた。
No, they implemented a plan.
作戦により連邦軍主力の進軍速度を徹底的に鈍化し、
Yeah.
その間に旧国境の断崖に沿った要塞線ジークバルラインを構築。
Yeah.
帝国はその勝利の壁に大戦力を集結させることに成功したのである。そして
Wall of Iron wasn't there.
連邦軍主力部隊と帝国軍の総力がぶつかり合う一大決戦ジークバル海戦が幕を開けようとしている。
Yeah, these ones are always really hard to do all at once. EC? I'm not sure what EC stands for. But it's weird because the history lines like that are always, like, the tone is always off, but I can't pause it to give, like, a full read. But essentially, like, they miss a lot of the little details in terms of, like, strategic words and positioning. They're like the wall of iron wasn't there. It was more just like the defenses of the Federation would come into conflict with the like offensive firepower of the defenses of the Empire would come into conflict with the offensive firepower of the Federation. Oh, you. This isn't social butterfly. It should just be like, I'm not much one for talking. Dan Lover. I don't think those names are correct. But this unit is extremely good. Cat. I should not have gotten them ping pong balls. Not who the hell do they think they are? He said, like, whose squad is that from? But it's also platoon. What? Scruffy? This is more like, yeah, and what if it is, like, old-timer? Shouldn't you introduce yourself first? Yeah, this doesn't make sense. Why would he be apologizing? He should be saying, oh, yeah, he's saying sorry because he didn't introduce himself. Yeah, so, like, these lines don't even make sense. They don't line up at all. I'm not sure if I really like Kessen, or like final battle for Kessen. It is difficult to find something better than... It's like decisive. It's a little different than final, right? Like there's Saigo no Tatakai, which would be like final battle. Kessen is more like decisive battle. There's gotta be a better way to describe it than final. Maybe something more like... Listening to ping pong balls in the background. Thanks, cats. I don't know. It's not... The nuance is slightly different than final battle. It's almost more like the time has come. Like, the how would you describe it? Like... I mean, decisive battle is fine. Yeah. This is weird. He doesn't say I can hardly imagine how many soldiers are in that shot. There's no implication that this is a real photograph. That's actually quite odd, because from what I understand, they don't have aerial photography, so they're not mentioning like a real like photograph. He's just saying, he's just kind of imagining how many soldiers would be defending it. So it is a photograph, but I don't like the use of that shot. That's weird. So maybe it's got to be from higher up. I mean, I'll say I was wrong about the not having a photograph, but the previous line didn't really imply that. I don't like the use of like this shot. So yeah. I don't like the worth 10 of their conscripted farm boys. Like, I mean, they are like farmers, peasants, but she doesn't say conscripted unless I missed that. Let me double check just to make sure. But she doesn't say worth 10 of. Yeah. So they are conscripted. Yeah, it's not worth 10 times, though. European calendar according to the wiki. Interesting. Yeah, Doc's not here today. Normally he's helping out with the script, but I found it, so... I mean, they are conscripted, but it's not worth 10 of those conscripted farm boys. It's a little... It's more like they're just conscripted farmers. What can they do? What could they possibly do? Yeah, looking... It's not underestimating, but looking down on.
やはりこれは無謀な戦いだろうか。これまでの戦いを思い出そう。どれも圧倒的不利な状況から勝利を収めた。
I don't... He's not necessarily saying victory from the jaws of defeat, but it is like we've, you know, been able to pull off victory despite overwhelming odds.
勝利に最も貢献してきたのは誰だ。僕たちレンジャー部隊じゃないか。
Yeah.
そうだ。僕たちには勇気がある、戦略がある。そして何より守るべきものが故郷がある。飛行レンジャー部隊は連邦軍は。
I don't know if you can hear. My cats are just going crazy today. Hold on. Sorry, the cats have been like going nuts today. So I have to double check this line. They're just going nuts. 勇気がある。戦力がある。そして何より守るべきのが国境がある。レンジャー部隊は決して負けない。Yeah, I mean, it's... I don't like the Federation can't lose because Rangers always win. Like, that's just kind of awkward. Yeah. It's just like an awkward way of saying that when it's more like... He's saying we won't lose because the Federation, the Ranger Corps, never loses. They're just going nuts. Yeah. Wow, yeah, this is weird. This isn't... They want to fling insults behind a wall. What? Huh? Yeah, this is just... Like, we will face... This is like we will face down the wall with our, you know, heads held high without fear. Like, we will challenge it. There's nothing like flinging insults and stand behind with... What? Stand with pride and face them. Like, I had to double check just because it's such an odd thing to say. She's just saying we'll hold our heads high. Like, Muneo Hari is like, you know, puff out your chest, but in English we'd say, you know, we'll hold our heads high, show no fear, and face down this wall. Like, there's no insult. I don't know where that's coming from. That's so weird. I don't know where that came from at all. No, it's not let's stare it down. It's like, let's do it. We can do this. Yeah, come every day. Yeah, a chance like this doesn't come every day. This glory is ours to grasp. I don't... This, like, wall of iron, I'm just gonna double check because I don't think... Because they're calling it their wall of victory? Like, Shori no Kabe. Victory. So it's like their line of victory, their wall of victory, like something that they're holding on to. And they've changed it to a wall of iron, but I don't get why they did that. It's not you're really something. It's just from your words alone. They're back. You know, they're right back. That's impressive, Minerva.
Minerva. さっきは悪かった。悪い癖だと。
He said for saying you have a bad habit.
結果的に皆の士気は高まった。謝られる筋合いはない。
There's no. This is more like you have nothing to apologize for. The results speak for themselves.
良かったのかな。あれで。
Cats, I swear to God. What are we doing? They're just going nuts today.
嘘を言ったわけじゃない。だけど。
No, wasn't exactly a lie. It's I wasn't lying. Yeah, they're. Hold on 1 second. What? Stop fighting. Yeah, knock it off. I swear. He didn't say it wasn't exactly a lie. He said I didn't lie, but.
どう考えても無謀だ。この戦いは。
No, it's not. No matter how many speeches we give, it's like she said. No matter how you think about it, it's hopeless. This battle is
やっぱ
hopeless.
り君もそう思っているのか。
It's not so. It's not just me. It's so you think that too.
この状況で無邪気に勝利を信じられるのはよほどのアホか大間違い。
I don't know where this like storybook victory is. Like you have to be an idiot to believe we could win a battle like this. How much of the localization do you think involves translators who think they know better and take artistic liberty? Like 100% of it.
やるしかない。今さら引き返すことなどできんのだ。
It's not we have to try. It's we have to do it. We can't back down now.
ならば少しでも士気を上げるほか、我々に打つ手はあるまい。
Yeah.
ノーザンクロス作戦は帝都攻略まで完遂せねば意味がないのだから。
No, there's no point to the operation Northern Cross if we can't push to the capital.
ああ。死んでいった仲間たちに報いるためにも。
Mukuiru. Yeah, it's more like to avenge them.
僕にもっと力があれば。
No, it's not. If this isn't if I'd been stronger. It's I wish I was stronger. If only I could be
決戦
stronger.
前に禍根を残したくない。クロード、お前に言っておくことがある。
Yeah.
私はお前が嫌いだ。士官学校時代からずっとな。
Yeah. This line is accurate.
人の気も知らず、高い場所から見下ろすように正論を説く。
This is really poorly worded. Hold on. Yeah, this isn't. Yeah, it's not idealistic bullshit like you've got to figure it out and nobody else gets it. This is really, really, really long for something much shorter. It's like 高い場所から見下す yeah 見か That's such a weird. How do you pronounce this? Because normally these kanji are mikudasu, but this is miorosu. Okay. You can. Oh, apparently you can read that miorosu. Yeah, so it's like always looking down on us and spouting off. It's not really like spouting off theories, but it's like Seiron is like. How would I describe Seiron? It's arguing, like reasoning. Like it's not idealistic bullshit. It's like you're always looking down on us, spouting and you know, from some high up place, spouting off your like logic. But this like got it all figured out like nobody else gets it is too long.
そしていつでも地べたで這いつくばる私より高い評価を受ける。
It's not rank. Hold on. This is again they're kind of really doing this weird. Yeah, this is so odd. This isn't even what she said at all. This is completely different. Hold on. I have to like read her lines again. She's saying like for me it was like I was crawling in the dirt. Because there's no she doesn't say like with a fraction of the effort. Like that's just not here. This is just completely made up. No matter how hard I worked, you were always one step ahead, one rank ahead with a fraction of the effort isn't the line at all. There's nothing to imply that Claude wasn't working as hard as her or that she was working harder. She just said it was like yeah, it's just, she's just saying you were in some high up place, and for me who was it's metaphorical, like for me who was crawling in the dirt, you always received like higher praise or like higher regards. This whole line about how hard I worked, always one step ahead, one rank ahead with the fraction of the effort is not in the plot, or it's not in the lines at all.
そんなことはないよ。君はいつでも僕より優秀で、今だって。
Yeah, Yushu is not necessarily better, but yeah. But also it doesn't make sense because she is higher ranking than him.
それだ。その態度が私を苛立たせるんだ。
It's not that damn ... attitude. It's that attitude that pisses me off.
いいか。この基地の全員に気候レンジャー部隊のエースは誰か問うてみろ。
This isn't, you know, who they'll point to. She didn't say that yet. It's ask anybody who the ace of the ranger battalion is.
満場一致でいい正体クロード・ウォレスの名が上がるだろうよ。
They'll all say, without exception, that it's Claude Wallace of Platoon E.
いい加減認めろ。そして己の負うべき責任を負え。
I don't like take responsibility for this. She's more saying you need to accept that and take on the responsibility for that. Like she's telling him that he doesn't live up to, you know, or have the appropriate attitude for the respect that he's given, right? So it's not like take responsibility for that. You need to like get it through your head. That's how people see you and take responsibility for it to act appropriately.
この隊の推進力を生み出しているのは他でもないお前なのだぞ、クロード。
It's not momentum, it's morale. It's like you're the only one keeping this squad or this platoon together.
お前に言いたいことはそれだけだ。
That's it. That's all I wanted to tell you.
クロード・ウォレス。その名に恥じぬ戦いを見せろ。
It's not reputation to uphold. It's like don't disgrace the name you've been given, or don't like, you know, show me results to match the name you've been given.
わかった。違う。
right? So this is like, she said you have to live up to the name that you're given or the respect that you're given, and so then he says yes. Like, it's weird that she said don't disgrace it and he said I won't disgrace it, but it's really, she's asking for positive action from him, not negative action. Like, not avoiding a negative, but performing a positive, right? It's different. No, it's not. Maybe I could use a little self-awareness. He's just saying self-awareness, huh? I would have just gone with I will. Yeah. If I remember, this fight is really good. Chikao is promise, but the nuance there is not necessarily promise. It's more just like determination. No, it can be promise. It's not really signing a contract.
マイルスはまだ来ないの？忘れ物があると言っていたが、やけに時間がかかっているな。
But he is taking a while, or taking some time.
遅くなってすみません。珍しいな。時間ギリギリだぞ。
And that's not almost had to leave without you. It's like, that's surprising. You're barely on time.
言ってやるなよ。クソが長引いたんだ。
Wait, what the fuck? Huh? Huh? What the... Wait. What? Huh? クソが長引いたんだ. Unless I'm missing something here, I don't... If he wants a little alone time in his bunk before we head off, that's not the unless this is a turn of phrase that I've literally never heard before. Like, I don't think that's the implication here. Is that the implication? I've never heard this turn of phrase. It could be the implication I'm wrong, but I'm actually shocked because I don't know if this is like, yeah, it's drag on, prolong, but it sounds like a set phrase. I've never heard this turn of phrase before. そんなことはない. I'm just Googling because, like, it sounds like a set phrase to me. It's more just like you were dragging your feet, I feel like. It doesn't sound like, yeah. I think it's just dragging your feet. This is very weird. Oh, but he does say 女性の前でなんてこと. So maybe it is a set phrase. I'm learning something if that's the case, because like he's saying you can't say something like that in front of the women. So maybe it is a set phrase. It's gotta be then. That's interesting. I wouldn't describe it as like alone time in your bunk though. What is with my cats today? That's interesting. I've actually never heard that set phrase before.
カメラを取りに戻ったらみんなから撮ってくれって頼まれちゃって。貴重なフィルムです。最後の1枚はいい正体よって死守してきました。
Yeah.
おお、気が利くじゃねえか。
I'll have to look that one up. I've never heard that turn of phrase.
みんな戦車の周りに集まってくれ。ほら、ダンさんも。
写真は苦手だ。遠慮しておく。
Yeah, that's fine.
恥ずかしがらなくたっていいのに。レイリー 君もほら
私当然だ。
じゃあ撮りますよ。3、2、1。
いい男に撮れただろうな。
This cat, I swear.
どうですかね。写真は真実しか写しませんから。
This doesn't can only do so much. He said, cameras only take, only show reality.
それはどういう意味だ。
わかるかもね。
I think I get it.
あなたが本当に変わったか。今日一日だけは信じてあげる。だから
Just for today, I'll trust you. So,
弱虫クロードって呼ばせないで。
this is such a. It doesn't work in English. This scaredy Claude line just doesn't work in English. It has to be something else. But she's saying, "I'll trust you for today, so don't give me any reason to call you scaredy Claude." It really needs to be something else. Yowamushi Kurodo.
出撃した。私たちも行こう、隊長。
ああ、いい正体も出撃する。二列渋滞で続け。
クロード、ここで俺たちが帝国を叩きのめせば、連中はガリア侵攻どころじゃなくなる。
I really don't like the use of imps, as we've gone over many times, but it's, yeah, like, if we win here, they won't have the wherewithal or the flexibility to go after Gallia. Not what you said, but that's what that's right, right?
この一戦にはガリアの命運もかかっている。よし、思いっきし暴れてやるか。
I don't... Okay, let's kick some Imperial ass. This is more like, alright then, let's go out and kick some ass.
こりゃすげえ。どっちを向いても敵兵だらけだ。
I really, really, really hate the use of imps.
それに何なの？あの戦車と統治下の数。
I should have probably brought...
たとえ銃弾の雨の中だろうが、兵士を乗せて前線に送り届けられるぜ。
It's not this little baby. Hop in the APC. It doesn't matter if it's a hail of bullets. I'll take you to the front line. What are imps? They're using that as Imperials, which is very stupid. He's not one of my soldiers. Ugh. That's one of my soldiers. You could turn that around! You couldn't do that in the last game! You couldn't do that in the last game! I didn't know they could turn that around! I didn't know they could do that. I didn't know they could do that. Why is that allowed? You can't do that. I didn't know you could do that. Okay, we should be good. Should be. I think I can make it. Oh, AP up. Let's go. Definitely good now, as long as I don't run over an anti-tank mine. As long as I don't run over an anti-tank mine. You just kind of stroll up. 56 to kill. We got this. We got this. Oh, we're gonna have just one. Just one to drop off Kai. We have to kill it on this turn. 41? Wait, why is it so much? Wait, seriously? Why is it so much? Maybe Kai can kill him with a sniper round, actually. I mean, I guess it fires a lot of shots, but 23 HP should be enough. Should be enough. Yeah, we're good. Right in the ass. We got this. We got this. No problem. No problem. We just left Godwin knocked out again. Very nice. I like that mission a lot. No, isn't yeah, you all did great. There was like, yes, we did it. Like, good job, everyone. I don't know the yeah there is not good. Yeah, we're almost out of ammo. We're running low on ammunition. Yeah.
京都府の維持は皇族に任せて、僕たちは交代しよう。負傷兵を送り届けて補給を受けるんだ。
Yeah.
おいおい、本気かよ。せっかくここまで進軍したってのに。
僕たちだけでこの要塞を攻略できるわけじゃない。ここは友軍を信じて、一旦拠点に戻ろう。
Yeah, this is like not serious enough. We won't be able to fully capture the fortress on our own. We'll need to, you know, rely on our allies' support and pull back to base for now. If you tell me I was gonna say if I got a B rank for that, I would be upset. Give me the drugs. No, this is like painkillers. Please, I need painkillers. Yeah, you just have to put up with it. I don't like grit your teeth here. Brutal. This should be like, this is bad. Yeah, this is like, the tone here is really off. It's like a wound like that, he's lucky to be alive. Yeah, he said onenne, which is a dirt nap is good. Yeah, I mean, that works. For now, I don't like anyway. It should be, for now, we need to prioritize. Like, this should be triage. Yeah. This is a bit of a stretch. Yeah, like, he's just saying, huh? This is so, like, the tone is just messed up. Like, the imps are pushing back hard. We have the lead, but they know it won't take much for us to lose it. This is like, hold on. Let me get to the actual line here. Yeah, it's so much more like militaristic than this. It's not. Yeah, they're talking about the beachhead. Like, they left that out. Like, yeah. Like, was there a change in the plans? the enemy knows the taking the bridge or the beachhead was too difficult for us, so they're launching a counter-offensive before we have a chance to make a foothold. Like, this is like, it's so, the tone is just so off. Yeah, so because we know that, we're going to push ahead even faster or even stronger before the enemy has enough time to launch the counteroffensive. Yeah, so now they're going to move on from the foothold and push even further. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I don't speak my mind now, when am I going to do it? Yeah, it's not like they compressed all of that into they're doing this, but it should be the Empire has been pushed into a corner, so that's why they're risking so much on this on these last second preparations, like for the counterattack. They're just leaving off so much of the militaristic, like, you know, jargon and dialogue. Yeah, it's like this. They're taking this reckless counteroffensive because we pushed them into a corner. Yeah, it wasn't for nothing. Okay, no, it absolutely wasn't for nothing. Yeah, it's Command is looking at this from an objective viewpoint. All we need to do is follow those orders, and they will bring us to victory. This is interesting because they said Futaritomo, so it's like those two, so they didn't make it. Yeah. So they didn't pull through. This should be like they didn't. Those two didn't pull through. Yeah, it's so weird that the words that they choose to use, like with a bloody fight ahead, it's like Platoon E isn't the only one. Aren't the only ones, you know, with a difficult or vicious like fight ahead. I don't like bloody. Like, the context here is so important. Yeah, redeploy immediately. It's not managed to pull. So we got the bare minimum. Miles, were you able to pull in the bare minimum of supplies? Yep. Like, nobody talks like this as a soldier. It's yes, just the bare minimum. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Like this goddamn imps thing. It's like, we'll show these imperial bastards what the Federation's made out of. Like, you could just say that. I really hate imps. Tokudai. Yeah, this is more like we'll hit them with a counterattack they'll never see coming. I don't like feeling it for years. Like, that doesn't make sense. Not you ready, but can you make it?
え、もう？
もしかして君も負傷？
Yeah, see, that, because him saying you ready is different than can you make it, because he's asking if, like, she's wounded.
そうじゃない。地形に合わせて敵弾をカスタムしようと思って。仕方ない。あとは現場で仕上げるわ。大丈夫。必ず間に合わせてみせる。
Yeah, I'll be ready when
私だって意地があるの。任せて。
意地があるの。This is not, I don't like this, not this born to do. Yeah, this is a very strange turn of phrase for her. She's just like, I can be stubborn when I need to, too, or like I can pull through when I need to. It's not like this is what I was born to do. That's a very weird thing for her to say.
わかった。頼む。よし。出撃だ。
Okay, we're gonna leave it off for here, just because it'd be another big long fight. So we'll just start with the long fight for next time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I know it was a little bit of a wonky stream this time, but thank you for tuning in. I will have a 3-day weekend next week, but we're very close to monetization, so we'll have like the emotes and all that set up pretty soon, and then I'll have the IRL celebration stream. I think I'm going to go to an island, so it should be very cool. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll talk to you later. See you later. Bye. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.